classic potato salad with a twist, right here on Cooking with Carolyn. So we're making our classic potato salad. The only twist we're doing today is we're going to actually grill the potatoes. Now, I did this before and decided I loved the flavor of it, and it gave the potato salad a depth of flavor. And why not? Especially for a barbecue, you already got the meat on the grill. You can throw some potatoes on too. So what I'm using today are just white potatoes, and they're relatively small because they're going to take less time to cook. Scrub them up really good and just cut them in half lengthwise this way. And then, as you can see behind me, I have my cast iron grill pan getting super hot for me over like a medium high to high heat. Now when you do this, I'm gonna tell you right now, because when I did it at home, I had to do it. Turn on your exhaust while you're doing these potatoes because you're gonna get a little smoke in the house, okay? And that's only because you really want a good char on these potatoes. So I already have some ahead that I've done ahead. Now, hold on a minute. Let me just show you here. I'm gonna show you this. If you catch a potato with an eye in it or a little bruise, just cut it away like that. Just caught that. And it goes a little deeper than I thought, so let's just go and take it off. How about that? Now you're gonna take the potatoes, and this recipe is about 2.5 pounds of potatoes or so. You can use olive oil, which is good and healthy. And you can also use bacon drippings.
That's what I'm talking about.
Of course, Peter's over here going, yes. So you can do that too. And then, you know, of course, the bacon that you rendered, sprinkle it on top when it's all done. That's if you want to do that. But I'm putting some Grand Diamond all-purpose seasoning, of course, on here, and some garlic powder. Seasoning up the potatoes so when we grill them, they'll have their own flavor. Sprinkle of salt, and then toss those around. Okay? Get them nice and coated, and then we're going to go over to our hot grill pan. Now, I know you guys are going to ask me because you've asked me before, and I actually found this grill pan online. Mine is about 10 years old, and I found them online, and I'm going to put the link in the info box for you so you can go take a look at them. See if you like them or not. You might want to invest in one. So you're all coated. We're going to go over here to our grill pan. Put them flat side down first. Going to get nice and charred. And the flat side is going to get like toasty almost. Really good. Now, if you can't get them all at one time, which you probably won't be able to, you do it in batches. There you go. Now, these potatoes are going to go down for 15 minutes over this heat, okay? So we're just going to let that hang out while we concentrate on the ones we have already cooked. Let me just give my hands a wash, and I'll be right back. So here are my potatoes that are already cooked. I did these ahead of time. And as you can see, grilled up really nice. And I'm going to show you the technique of how to get these really nice and tender. Two of the most important things with potato salad is a good or a perfectly cooked potato, all right? And then the other thing is don't overmix it. I'm going to talk about that a little later, what happens when you do. So I'm going to just chop these up in nice, maybe 1-inch squares. Like so. And I left the skin on. You don't have to even peel them. That's the good thing about white potatoes. The skin is thin, goes perfectly in there. And if you want the dice smaller, here's, ooh, all over the place. Here's what the dice looks like. And if you want it smaller, you can always cut it smaller, but I like the 1-inch. Go with that. And then to these diced potatoes, we're going to add celery, green onion, and some parsley. And then we'll come back and I'll show you all the dressings that go right on top. So we got all our veggies chopped up to go in our potato salad, but really quick, before we move on to that, let's turn our potatoes over. Like so. These are gonna stay down for 15 minutes, uncovered. Get your nice grill marks here. Turn them over on their round sides. And then how do you finish cooking the rest of the potato? A lid. All right? You're gonna let that lid stay on there. Now the potato is gonna finish cooking by steam, and you're gonna leave it there for about 10 minutes. Remember, I think I said earlier, I'm gonna put the link to where you can look at different pieces of cast iron and this particular piece also. Find a lid that can sort of fit it. You wanna trap the steam, and then just keep it closed. If you don't have a lid, go ahead and tint it with some tin foil and you'll be fine, some aluminum foil. So let's go ahead and put our parsley, our green onion, and our celery in here. And then we're gonna move on to our wet ingredients, which is, in this case today, we have some stone ground mustard. Let's see if I can coax this out of here. Stone ground mustard is gonna give it a nice little tang. A little bit of that. Also, I'm gonna add a little bit of sour cream and a little bit of mayonnaise. So it's not all mayonnaise. Actually, in this recipe, I use less mayonnaise and more sour cream. So I'm just gonna take that in here. And the good thing about potato salad, you can take it the direction you want it to go. So that's fine. And you can use any kind of fat content you want. Low fat, regular fat, sour cream, doesn't matter. All right. Mayonnaise. It's about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup. All right. Right in there it goes. Now also I'm going to put a little bit of relish for that sweetness that we need.
You can do it, Carolyn.
Hold on. Yes, I can. I don't like stuff to beat me while I'm in the kitchen. Hold on. There we go.
Show that jar.
That's right. I always win. Okay. It's about a tablespoon or so. Nice heaping tablespoon. Okay. Now, because we have all this creaminess going, I'm going to add a little bit of acidity with some red wine vinegar. You'll be surprised how that just kind of brightens up the potato salad, gives it a nice little flavor there. Some Grand Diamond seasoning, of course. A little bit of salt and pepper. Okay. All right. Now, remember I was talking about good potato salad? Let me tell you about my aunt. And I love my aunt dearly. But one time I watched her make potato salad. She would add one ingredient at a time, the mayonnaise, the mustard, and stir it every time. She'd add one ingredient, stir. One ingredient, stir. And then she got this flick of the wrist where she was like spreading it over with the back of the spoon every time. Honey, I watched that potato salad go from potato salad to mashed potato salad, okay? That's what happened because she broke the potato down so much. And I tried to catch her in the middle. I said, Auntie, I got it. I'll do it for you. She went, oh, no, baby, I got it. Yeah. So, of course, we ate it. But, you know, I'm just conscious of that when I make potato salad now. And I make sure that, you know, don't overmix it. Put everything in, then mix it. Okay. Now, this may look like a lot right now, especially if you make it while the potatoes are still warm. The potatoes are going to absorb the mayonnaise and the sour cream and all of the flavors. Now, I didn't put any boiled eggs in here, but I'm going to put it on a recipe as an option because you have those who like boiled egg in it and those who don't. So you can always add a couple of nice grated boiled eggs in here and give it some more depth. But this potato salad, I'm telling you, is really good. Really a nice twist on something classic. And that was easy as that. Check it out. So we made our potato salad, and I figured this was the prime opportunity to show you how to handle your hot and your cold items if you're having cookouts, whether you're at home or in the park or whatever. So what I have here next to me is a chafing dish. Now, this is a large one. It's usually used in restaurants and things like that, and you can purchase these at a restaurant supply. But I thought, let me talk to you guys a little bit about this because I've watched other videos. I've been to parties where food disasters either happen or potentially can happen. One rule of thumb when you're handling food, keep your hot food hot. Your hot food's hot. and your cold food's cold. All right, remember that. So with this particular device, you want to keep food warm. This is not a reheating device, okay? You can't reheat food back to temperature in this device. You reheat food on the stove, in the oven, in the microwave, even on the barbecue. You can reheat your foods. And so especially your food that is potentially hazardous. And when I say that, I mean things that are meat or protein rich, like beans and stuff like that. So once you reach it up, once you get it to the proper temperature, okay, once it reaches about 160, 165, now you move it to the chafing dish to keep things hot. Now, on the bottom of the chafing dish, you'll have a tray or some sort of holder for what we call sternals. Sternals are little cans with fluid in them, lighter fluid, and you just light them and you put them on the bottom, and then that keeps the water in the bottom pan nice and hot, so it'll keep your pan of food to temperature. All right. Now on the sternals, pay attention also, because it'll tell you how many hours they're burned. So you want to be conscious of that. Some of them are 4 hours, some of them are even 6 hours. And they're usually sold near or next to the chafing dishes. So remember that. These are not a reheating device, just helps keep your food already hot that you've put in there. Now, also, since we already have some of these, I own a few, and some friends of mine do also, we use these to keep food cold. So instead of putting a sternal on the bottom, what you can do, take this off so you can see how it's made. This is the pan, okay, where the water would normally go if you're going to keep something hot. But instead of water for keeping it hot, put some ice. Put a nice thick layer of ice in the bottom, okay? And then right on top, put your pan of potato salad, all right? Macaroni salad, anything that you want to keep cold during the cookout. Because, of course, we all know the salad we made today, the potato salad, is not cookout friendly. It has mayonnaise and it has sour cream in it, and it can potentially make someone sick. But we'll talk about foodborne illness later. So put your ice in here, put your salads on top. It'll keep things nice and cold for you when you're ready to have them. Now, if you don't have a dish like this, and be mindful of the fact that they make them in different styles. You don't have to go big and fancy. They have some at the store, I think, that are $8 and $10, and they'll last you a couple of uses. Now, if you don't have that, take a dish that's bigger. This is the salad we made, the potato salad. And all I did was got a bigger dish, an aluminum pan, put some ice in it, and then I just sat the potato salad right on top. Big deal, right? Not a lot of money, didn't cost you barely anything. So you can see our potato salad is right in there, keeps it nice and cold, no issue at all right? What you could also do, if I was to transfer this potato salad to this aluminum pan, I could just put it right on the top of that. Not another issue, right? Easy, doesn't cost a lot of money, easy to do. And I'm gonna tell you, you know the big aluminum pans that are larger than these? I made a banana pudding in one of those for a cookout. And I was worried, I'm like, what am I gonna do? So I said, oh, just let me get another pan the same size, put ice in the bottom, I put that banana pudding on top. Everybody ate my banana pudding, and the first thing they said was, oh, it's so cold. Exactly. Easy to do. Only thing you have to worry about is when the ice starts to melt, the water may rise a little bit. Just take it, pour off the excess water. You may want to put some more ice, put it right back on. Easy to do, not a problem at all. Okay? So I just want to make sure you realize that, because you don't want anybody leaving your party sick or realizing the next day that they're sick. You want people to come to your party and have a good time and have fun and not leave your party with the bubblies, if you know what I'm talking about. All right? That's all the time I have for today. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope you also enjoy this recipe for the grilled potato salad. If you want the recipe, go to gdseasoning.com, and you can also pick up your seasoning there. If you want to know any more information about where Grand Diamond Seasoning is available, check out my main channel page, and it'll give you all the information you need. I'll see you guys next time.